Hello Intertubers and welcome to episode 5 of me playing K240. So let's go for alien number 5. The Rigellian Confederation, also known as space vampires. So the manual does say that they're very old and they've visited Earth while we were superstitious idiots and they might have started legends about vampires. Whatever. The enemy have very sensitive spy sensors. Does that actually make any difference to what I'm going to do? I don't think so. Building armor and construction droids, that's actually quite nice. Building armor means my building is a bit tougher. Construction droids are, well, convenience really. There is one other thing which isn't mentioned here, and isn't mentioned in the manual either. People only figured it out from disassembling the game. They are very vulnerable to electricity. That means vortex mines and vortex missiles. Although, to know if that's good or not, we have to do some calculations. So just give me a moment. So we go to tetracorp.github.io because someone has very helpfully disassembled this game for us. So first thing to look at, ship hardpoints. Chaos Bomb. Same as Napalm Orb, except it hits a 2x2 area. And Napalm Orb, well, it tells us 5 initial damage, followed by a burn that's 1 damage over 9 ticks for a total of 14 damage. So, Chaos Bomb is going to be 56 damage. Now for the Vortex Mine, which is a bit more complicated because it does many things. It can split in two, or disappear, or deal damage, or move. So one thing I didn't realise, while a vortex is moving, it's not dealing damage. It's only when it's staying still. So, here we go. Chaos Bomb 56, we know that. Vortex Mine, let's see. Let's say D is the average amount of damage, then that's going to be 1% times 2D, because it has a 1% chance of splitting in two. Plus 3% times 0, 3% chance of disappearing, plus 48% times, dealing, I'll say 1 tick of damage, so I'll give that a small d. But after it's done that, it's still a vortex, so it will still behave normally, and then 48% chance of moving. If it moves, sure, it'll move, then it does damage. So if we multiply all that out to get rid of the percentages, 100d equals, let's see, 2d plus 48 big D plus another 48 big D plus 48 little d. So let's see, subtracting all that out, that's 98d, so subtract that, 2d equals 48d, or d equals 24. Sorry, big D equals 24, small d. So, a normal vortex mine will do 48 damage, which is slightly less than a chaos bomb, but when you consider that the vortex mine costs less than half a chaos bomb, I'm not sure why I should ever be using chaos bombs. But in the special case of Rigellians, 5 damage if a current enemy is Rigellians, it does a massive 120 damage, more than twice what a chaos bomb would do. So, in summary, you should probably be using vortex mines all the time. Like, the only scenario where you shouldn't, I suppose, is if you have infinite money but you're very short on minerals to build ships. In any reasonable scenario, vortex mines are better. Well, there is one exception, which is when the enemy is especially vulnerable to fire, which will be the final enemy. But we're not fighting them, we're fighting Rigellians, so I'm going to be using a lot of vortex mines. Okay, back to the main event. Going to start in basically the same way I always start. What else can you do, really? You know, put money in construction, build up the first asteroid. Yeah, no medical centre. It's actually not totally useless. It does reduce radiation by 10%, but I think it does exactly 30% radiation here, which means one decontamination filter, which reduces it by 30, is all I need. You could also just ignore it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Seems like enough. 9. Better mine. Storage. More storage. Conyard. Landing pad. Yeah, sure, need one of these. Command center. Ah yes, very important. Food, water, air, and a possibly useful storage building, and no gravity nullifier. In fact, that's kind of a serious problem. I think you kind of have to buy one, because well, you don't have to. You can gamble, but the risk of having your asteroid hit by some other asteroid is just too great. Yeah, that mostly clears me out. It's ready. So this is what construction droids do. If I build more ships, it's lets me build up to 6 ships at once. It doesn't build them any faster, so it's really just cuts down on micromanagement. Anyway, I only start with 3. But if I wanted to place a bigger order, I could. That's not hugely impressive, and that might be why construction droids are one of the cheapest things in the Skytech catalogue. Well, the sensor tower is finished. So do we see anything?
Asteroid discovered.
Huh, we do. It's a bit on the small side, I have to say. Yards need more selenium. Yeah, not really. Come on. 2 days, right. problem is that I don't quite have enough people to run everything, but they'll get busy breeding or immigrating or something. Not quite sure how it's supposed to work. I mean, I kind of hope immigrating, because otherwise the majority of my empire would be run on child labour. That's an interesting thought.
Scout report.
Good scout. One of the smallest asteroid models in the game. And it's coming right for... Watch out, it's coming right for us. Well, it's certainly moving to the right. If I'm lucky, then I can... And it's moving up a bit. So that's not great, but if I'm lucky, it's fast too. But if I'm lucky, I can catch it with the gravity nullifier. Oh, 41 days. You go look for an asteroid that isn't an insignificant little piece of rock. How are you doing 2 days? Construction fund running low. It's lying. Why didn't we go there? I'm going to earmark money for the gravity nullifier.
Scout report.
Okay, please be big. That'll do. I think that's going to be on my list for colonizing. Depending on minerals. Yeah, go dig.
Scout report.
Another one. Some
Geological report.
asteroid tax Nexus.
Attention.
It's bigger. I'm going to risk it.
Scout report.
Okay, that looks big. Yeah, that would have been a good one to colonize. This is okay. I mean, these two are going to get caught by the gravity nullifier. I'm pretty sure once it's built. So,
Attention.
so 11 days. Yeah, and we will certainly have enough power to power it. Did I not tell you to do that? Fine.
Asteroid discovered.
Ooh.
Attention. Colonization report.
That is going to hit that. Unless maybe
Geological report.
we turn this off.
Scout report.
Right, well, guess we can start.
Collision imminent.
Oh, that's going down actually. So that's. Well, those two might hit each other. This one's okay. Okay. Right, that I think is enough. If I turn the thingy on, thingy being the gravity nullifier. I'm going to survey both of these big asteroids. Yep, I can just about afford to build that up, not including gravity nullifier. Guess I can go fetch some ore from it.
Geological report.
Ooh, MVO has Nexus and a lot of it. That's where we're going next, no question. Can I afford to colonize it? Nope, not at all.
Alert, alert.
Right, space COVID. That's exactly what we don't want.
Geological report.
Well, that's another good one. A and B, where is that? It's not. It has everything, including, not Traxium, but you know. I mean, that would be a good one. Like, just has loads of the more common minerals, and you don't really need the fancy ones. They just make you stinking rich. This is done. Okay, so that's fleet 1. And I don't really see a need to build a second a bombing fleet until I find somebody to bomb. But they're out there somewhere.
Scout report.
Another big asteroid. You know what? I'm going to do it. Go to asteroid MVO, which is just as checking. It's the big one with, you know, ludicrous amounts of money should I succeed. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 1 Of course, I'd have to first buy a seismic penetrator, which I cannot afford right now. But, population 168. 169. Okay, it's going up, which suggests to me that the virus outbreak has been beaten by the medical facilities. Not quite sure how useful that screen is. If it showed the damage, that would be useful. So one possible tell, you might say, for where the aliens are would be asteroids that aren't moving. That just moved. That just moved again. I mean, this is suspiciously stationary. So I'm going to scout near it.
Scout report.
So radiation 60%. That's mildly unpleasant. We'll need 2 filters. 1, 2. With mines to follow later. Right. Oopsie, no, don't join a fleet. Transporters don't really belong in fleets. I mean, you can, the game lets you, but in combat it's just a big fat target. One, 2, 3, 4 mines, I guess. 3 deep bore mines. When I can afford them. See, I do like to expand quickly because you get paid 100 credits per day for each colony, plus more for your population. So, there is some merit to expanding like crazy.
Scout report.
Sensor tower, yes, I would like one of those.
Scout report.
Next up, of course, is food, etc., which I can't afford yet. Wait, that moved, I saw it. Okay, so I'm now starting to suspect. I'm starting to suspect aliens over here.
Attention.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to load up everything because I kind of need the money.
Attention.
Right, that'll do nicely. I am going to go for a bomber fleet. And I'm going to finish up here with food, air, water, all that good stuff. That was a misclick. Well, doesn't really matter. And actually, yes. I'm going to pretend I meant to do that and put the gravity nullifier here. And start a new colony.
Scout report.
Ooh, found something. Right. Skull. Go spy on them. In addition, I'm going to build spy satellites.
Radiation warning.
AMB, okay. Radiation 70, right. So
Inbound missile.
one resi block and 2 filters, so security center first and 2.
Inbound missiles. Scout report.
And those missiles are travelling over a huge area.
Inbound missiles.
Right, every single missile failed to reach its target. That's good. Also a lesson on missiles. They're close range weapons, really. And I think base, if it's going to be the big drop-off point, probably needs another one of these. So we'll build that there. And we're getting back. Okay, so we have a second fleet. Right, so this is a main base, no question about it, with 38 buildings. But lack of ships means that we might just be able to rush it. Would require some money in the vehicles fund, of course. I'm going to send a spy satellite. Here's a dirty trick. Scout around the enemy asteroid because their gravity nullifier probably tracked a few things. got the. So yeah, they got some ships, but they're not building a lot. Energy glove, missile launcher, weapons, turrets. They have some turrets.
Inbound missile. Attention.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
Scout report.
By the way, you see this ship? This ship has a warp generator, which causes it to blink in and out of normal space.
Inbound missile.
This also means we are facing sparkly vampires. So they must die. We cannot allow them to live. Let's see if this missile actually makes it. Let's hope it's not anything.
Attention.
Right, that was a scatter missile. Ooh, and
Welcome to SciTech.
I'm going to do it. Might not be the smartest thing to do, actually. If I buy the solar matrix, I can't afford seismic penetrator. I'm going to buy that. What else do I really, really want? That was expensive, but I'm going to get paid quite a lot for the ore I have stored. So, did the gamble pay off? Ha! That's really, really good, actually. Don't really deserve that kind of look from gambling. They're spreading. Right, that's it.
Colonization report.
A colony should be very easy to kill. I just realised something. Every one of these has to be individually examined to see where it's going to go. Well, not here yet, but that's fine.
Attention.
Right, yep. That's a lot of money, and I'm really kind of short of bombers here.
Inbound missile. Missile launch detected.
Finally, one that goes to Fleet 2.
Inbound missile.
Let's see the missiles. How much damage they're going to do.
Resource deficiency.
Wait, that missile surgically knocked out. Oh my god, that's we're probably dead here. In fact, we're almost certainly dead. Because this is a virus missile. It spreads and it kills all buildings, and we don't have antivirus tech. In fact, this is so bad that we'd probably have to relocate command, etc. to this to some other asteroid. Not happy about that, but what can you do? That weapons factory.
Resource deficiency.
Yeah, this may be declining due to lack of food. You think? But yeah, we've been caught out with a tech gap. There's no question there. Anyway, let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Resource deficiency.
4, 5. There is a way to survive here, but it's
Resource deficiency. Resource deficiency.
but I think I'm gonna die through lack of air, because you know it's unreasonable to expect people to hold their breath for as long as they're having to. So anyway,
Fleet arrived. Fleet arrived. Resource deficiency. Alert, alert.
yeah, that building there, the community, that's the one that matters, and it's just been destroyed. Marvelous.
Attention.
And we get paid for that. So
Resource deficiency.
now running out of power.
Welcome to SciTech.
That's what we want. We might still save the base if we probably won't, because we've got to wait 118 days. Then we got to build the antivirus missile.
Resource deficiency.
Right, so let's begin the fight back, shall we? On an assault fighter with a photon cannon.
Missile launch detected.
And yeah. Still short of power because it's yeah, crawling all over our stuff, isn't it?
Resource deficiency.
Does this place not have a gravity nullifier? Inactive. Why are they shooting at me again? I'm so dead.
Inbound missile.
I think it failed to arrive. Okay. This place is good though. Except
Inbound missile.
I only bought one filter by the looks of things, and I'm done. No, I bought two, but fine. 9, 1,
Fleet
2,
arrived.
3, 4.
Fleet arrived.
Deep bomb line. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Resource deficiency.
No. Crap. They sent something and it bombed our... Presumably it bombed our hydroponics. There's not a lot I can do about that. Well, we're doing some damage here, but I think we're going to lose this fight.
Resource deficiency.
Oh, and this is one of the nasty things they have. Oh no, they don't. This is caused by lack of food.
Resource deficiency.
It's an even bigger problem here, isn't there? Which is that right, because I could finish up here. Sensor array. Weapons factory, because the intent of this is a missile base.
Resource deficiency.
Food. Water. Life support. Probably shouldn't put them all together.
Inbound missile.
Right, they join Fleet 2. And this will be a new fleet actually, Fleet 3.
Resource deficiency.
Gonna need a spare weapons factory too.
Inbound missile.
And how much I've spent on trying to save this base, and is it actually worth it?
Attention.
Reinforcements, that's cool. Well, I have a power failure here.
Resource deficiency. Resource deficiency.
Oh, that's one of their special weapons. They have some kind of missile that wrecks power generation.
Resource deficiency. Attention.
We may be saved. I mean, I'm going to load everything into the transporter just in case. Right, so where is the missile silo? I built one, I'm sure I built one. Antivirus missile needs barium. Construction requires a weapons factory. Ah. Weapons factory's built, okay. Also, construction requires missiles. Money in the missiles fund. Zero being built. Does that mean antivirus? Target. Ourselves. Launch. And we're saved. I did not expect that. I thought the virus would kill me. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep some barium and quasi. Titanium isn't used for much, neither is beryllium. But we're safe, and let me just check. Everything appears fine. They can join Fleet 2.
Attention.
Destroyed an enemy asteroid. And, well, it was the last one. So, yeah, I'm actually surprised they didn't expand more. I guess they were too busy building virus missiles. You can actually use the virus missile yourself. It is available from Skytech. It's very expensive. But given that just one can kill an asteroid, I think it's worth it. I'm not sure how many aliens actually have any kind of antivirus technology, because I rarely use it because, well, to be honest, for the same price you can build a fleet that will completely flatten the asteroid, and I did. But I guess it's an option. Oh well, see you next time.